Morning guys. Feeling very rough today, so I've got to try my hardest not to be a miserable sod. Got tonsillitis. Oh, it's awful. So I've gargled some salt water. I've had a job cancel, so we're just going to do a couple of little bits and bobs. New jobs locally. Why? Emissions. I've checked the engine. It is still in there. What do you mean, check engine? It's there. Right, so the first job of the day was installing a lever valve. Now, this is one, I can't even remember how long ago it was that I was at this job doing something completely different. Oh, they had some sort of emergency leak in the middle of the night. And I said, look, why don't I install a lever valve for you? Because the customers, I don't want to say elderly, I think that's a bit rude. Pensioner, is that better? I don't know. Anyway, I said, look, let's put in a lever valve above the stop tap so it's easy for you to turn off, and also don't go cutting into any pipes until you turn the water off. It's never a good idea. So anyway, let's get back to this job. I'll get that cut. I'll put in the lever valve. Hopefully you like this style of editing where I do it exactly how I would if I was making short form content when it comes to the actual jobs. Rather than loads of me talking, although I will be doing it sort of a bit mix and match, but obviously this is just a smaller job, so we're just going to get that done. We're going to put all the earth bonding clamps back on. Don't you worry, I know you're thinking, and there's probably other people that are going, oh, they're pointless, aren't they, really? If you've got a modern consumer unit, you don't really need it. Do you need it earth bonded? Probably. I don't know what the rule. I'm not Sparky, I don't know what the rules are. Anyway, let's get this one tightened up, get the money, and fuck off to the next job, I suppose. Right, so we're pretty much done. Let's tip away the water that's in the bucket, turn it on, give it a wipe over, make sure we got no leaks, double check everything before you leave. And like most jobs, I've got a cup of tea, so I'm going to have a cup of tea, which gives me plenty of time to check for leaks. That's the best idea. Drink your cup of tea at the end of the job and then come back in, and then if you've got any leaks, sort it out. Best way to do it. Right, there we go, perfect position, and I've shown the customer how to do it. Right, so whilst I was here, this don't know what I knocked over then, knocked downstairs, that was on 0. Can you top this up for me? Right, how often does that go down? Every 6 weeks. Look down here, put a hand under, you see it's wet, so that's going to get booked in to get swapped out. Right, I'm actually one of them people I physically need to write things down in a book. So I need to get that job booked in. And obviously it's Monday, it's been over the weekend. I haven't had the diary physically in front of me. So I need to start writing some stuff down, because I think this could be a very busy day today. And I need to know where I'm going so I can start crossing them off the list. Just this, please, Colin.
Okay.
Do you want to be in the YouTube video? Say hi.
Not really, you'll frighten all your customers. Do Alex, he's better looking than me.
Who's the best YouTube plumber? Be honest.
PB.
Ah, piss off. It's always fucking PB. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he does. It's so magical. The man who started it, to be fair. I think he might even be the one who started the day in the life of a jobbing plumber. So, respect on PB's name. Right, let's go do this toilet valve. This is a funny one because he sent me a photo and it basically went bang. Do you know what? Before I ever started doing social media, I mean, even like when I started out doing, what's it called, TikTok. First plumber that I ever saw was an American called Roger Wakefield, who's still going. I don't watch his stuff as much anymore. It don't become interesting when you start doing it yourself. I mean, it's my job. I shouldn't be interested in even making videos about plumbing, but yeah, Roger Wakefield, that's who I started out watching. When I set up my plumbing business, I think I searched tips for starting a plumbing business, and his video came up, and that's the first time I ever realised that people are even interested in watching what people do going out working as a plumber or talking about plumbing, you know. So yeah, Roger Wakefield, there you go. He's the reason that I even knew about this social media stuff, and he's the reason I started doing it. And the guy's a legend. I'd love to meet him one day, but he lives in America, I live in the UK. Don't know if that's ever going to happen, but shout out Roger Wakefield. Here we go. So this popped up, knocked that off. Luckily it didn't smash. But I think down there, that little blue thing is the clip that holds it, stops it from popping up. Anyway, we're going to swap it out. Can't turn the water off because look, who did that? Right, 30 things first. Let's see if, come on. There we go. Right. There we go. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's tight.
Where would be safe to put the tea? Down here behind you.
Oh yeah, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, all this brown guns,
Cheers.
you know, like lime scale, dark brown, and I keep putting bleach down every day, and it's
so that little clip I've taken out now, that obviously went in there, but that's completely snapped off, both sides. So yeah, here's the new one. Beaver, same thing, got a clip, you can turn it and then you can adjust it, and it says what inch. Height, you've got 8 inch, 9 inch. I did just above 9, that's usually about right, and then you can set it on here. Put that in like this. Got a little retaining ring on, like that. Then the back nut. These got such a good washer internally that you can usually get away with hand tight pretty much. And then I'm just still going to give it a couple of nips up. Right, so grab that, tighten that. Oh, now we can turn that off. Once we turn the stop tap back on. Oh, that wanted tightening up. There we go. Right, jobbed. Just spent a little bit extra time just staring at the flexible tap connector. Right, I usually have loads of tap connectors on the van. I don't have a van at the minute. You probably noticed, you've probably seen it in the background. I think a few of you commented. Don't have a van right now. Van shat itself, so I'm getting a van in the new year, and I just didn't want to rush out and get a new van. There's no point buying anything in a rush. You never make good decisions. So I want to make sure that I get something that is quite decent and I've saved up some money for. I'm hoping, this is my thought, is to go for a little Volkswagen Caddy again, because out of all of the little vans, so I like a little van that I've had, the Caddy was always my favourite, so you never know. Anyway, in the New Year's, we might even do a video where we go around looking at vans. God, that sounds boring, doesn't it? Customer also just noticed that my jacket says Sasquatch department. I had no idea. I brought it the weekend for work because it's nice and thick and it's bloody cold. Right, let's go and do the next job, whatever that might be. Right, well this one's bizarre because I got their number, the address saved in my phone. That's what I say if the contact has the address. So I must have worked for them before. I pulled up outside this job. I've never worked here in my life, which has made me think, let me just have a little whiz round. obviously I've, you know, followed the postcode. It must be this address, which I swear I've never been in this place before. Anyway, it's just an outside tap. Let's go get it swapped over. Oh, there it is. There's probably this one. We'll soon find out. Right, that seems to have turned it off. Yep. So all we're going to do is just take this out. Someone's bumming a horse. Right, let's get this off. There we go. Keep the hose locked before I can get that off. Ow, come on, I need a pair of grips. It has got the check valve in it. So luckily we've got one with a check valve. So we're going to have to leave the check valve in. Put on our PTFE now. The stuff we get in the UK is stupidly thin. So I know a lot of you are American, and you've got good stuff where you only do like 2 wraps or something. This needs about 3,000 wraps before it actually seals. So let's get plenty of wraps on there. Now, I do it so you can't see the thread, right? So it's like Mr. Blobby, like the Stay Puft Man, and then you just smooth it down so you can see just about see the threads. I don't know why. I like to bless it with a little bit of what do you call it? What's this stuff called? Jointing compound. I don't know what. And then we're going to put this in here. So come on, start. There we go. Easy as this, basically. What a job. Oh no. Come on. Oh, bit more. Straight. Come on. Oh, nearly. It's so close. Come on, please have a little bit more left in you. Ah, there we go. Wow, there we go. That is tight. Can't go wrong. And that will just clean that off. Right, that needs to come off. Where's the old tap? There it is. There we go. Oh, there's no rubber in there. Found one. It's a 3/4 washer. Obviously useful for like shower valves and some washing machine valves. It's that way, only hand tight. Job done. Turn that off, let's turn it back on. Right, back on. And there we go. Yep. Lovely. Give us a hello, dig dog. Hey, dig dog. Hey, dig dog. Here you go, dig dog. Hello. Hello. You're going to come get a fuss in now, or you're going to keep woofing? Hey, dig dog. Right, jobbed, as I say. Jobbed. So, last job we got to go to. I think it's a dripping tap or something very fucking boring, as you can imagine by my usual day. Airbag fault. This car wants to. It just doesn't want to live, does it? Right, I'm going over to the. All right, calm down. Now it's going on about emissions now. You done? You done? Right, we're going over to the last job, and then after that, I'm just going and quoting. Would quoting be interesting for you guys? Not. It could just be me waffling at the end of the video telling you to subscribe. Oh yeah, midway through the video, hit that subscribe button. Go on, do it, do it, do it. Right, let's go to the job. Bollocks, no one's in. Me, and I don't know if I've got that number saved. And now I'm recalling, I think he said he had a doctor's appointment at 1 or something, so he might not be. What's the time now? 2 o'clock? About 2 o'clock. Customer's back. I've spent that time, instead of whatever I was going to do, I edited most of this video. Tap washer, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go grab some bits, and then we'll even reseat it. Why not?
And give it a bit of a, you know.
Right, okay, let's turn that off then. When did I install these? That long ago, was it? Okay, let's have a look, see what we got. Oh, keeping very well, thank you.
There's a family.
There we go. Wow, that was tight. The rubber doesn't look all too bad. Well, it shouldn't do because it's not very old, but sometimes they're fractured from out the factory and they have a little crack in them. If you put your finger in there and give it a wipe round, you can usually feel if it is, but that feels all right. What I'll do is I'll reseat it and I'll get this washer swapped out and just see if that makes it any better.
Been busy, mate.
There we go, look, no cracks.
Yeah, with the 4 handles on the top.
4 candles.
4 candles,
Yeah, it's got a little divot in it. I don't know why. Maybe that's a factory thing. It will get rid of it, so that will just cut a nice clean plate. Oh, that's in that. Well, yep, don't want our hammer drill. I think that'd be a bit too violent.
No, I think that'd be a bit too shaky.
Right, put it in the whizzer and we'll give it a... And that's enough. No more than that, really. So it's all nice and shiny in there now. Look at that. Lovely. Right. Well, there are quite literally, yeah, millions of different sizes I've got. And first one I picked up is the right one. That's in there. And we'll put this back in. I ain't going to put it back down with a drill. I shall just do it in a bit less manic than they put it in. Right. There we go. Right, that's that. Wind it back down. And turn it back on underneath. Right. That's back on. I can't see no gap so far. Let me do that back up. Put the cap back on. Perfect, look at that. Jobbed. Right, well that was a tap that the customer supplied a while ago. It's Bristan as well. They're decent taps. I know that it's that budget range, but they're known as being decent taps in the UK. Anything left to do is go quote up. I think that's a bit boring. I'll record it if it's interesting. But then I don't know about maybe. They are the type of customer that are genuinely a pleasure to go and work for. I really like them. You know, you're going to get yourself a cup of tea, you're going to sit down, you're going to have a chat with them. Proper grandparent types. Right, that is the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for coming on the ride. I've run out of energy. Usually I'm more sarcastic and self-deprecating and rude at the end of the video, so subscribe if you want to. If you don't, then fuck off, you know what I mean. Also thanks for 10,000 subscribers. Genuinely surprised with I thought YouTube was like stupidly hard to crack, and I know that most of those are coming through shorts, but I do appreciate the few of you that do like watching the longer videos, even though I do everything possible to set myself up for failure, like filming in vertical. But yeah, thank you very much. I do genuinely. I appreciate you. I appreciate my customers. This car needs to stop pinging. I need to get a van. We'll do that in the New Year's though. I really ain't doing it before. So yeah, peace out, guys. Oh, look at me all sentimental and kind. Oh.